Well, two big pieces of news on the Atlanta Braves on this Tuesday. Let's first talk about the new television network the Braves have created called Braves Vision. That may be a familiar name. You've probably seen that before the game. That's what they've called the in-game entertainment on the scoreboard for many years. This will be a new network, and here are the different ways you will be able to get the Braves games. They are going to do deals with cable systems and also streaming services and also satellite providers. Let's just take some examples. Cox Cable in Macon may be one of those cable systems. DirecTV, YouTube TV, those type of video delivery systems, they will try to do deals with those type of companies to get the Braves on the air on your cable system or your streaming service or your satellite. And then the Braves will have several games over the air on Gray television stations throughout the Southeast. Gray Media has affiliates in almost every market in the 5-state imprint of Braves country. So a lot of the games will be on the Gray Media stations, as the spring training games are this month. And also a streaming service called Braves.tv, which is an subscription-based service with no blackouts that you'll be able to subscribe to for additional games. Now, they're working through this. Remember, they had to cancel and void their deal with FanDuel just a couple of months ago. So this is not an easy undertaking with the season beginning on March 27th. So they are working through this to try to get deals done with cable systems all over the Southeast, with the streaming services and satellite. And I don't think you need to worry about the Braves games. I think they will be available in your area. They'll be available here in Middle Georgia. You don't have to worry about that. You can also listen on my radio station, the super stations, but they'll be on television. I don't have any concern about that. I think the Braves took this opportunity by voiding the deal with FanDuel to create their own network, which they've probably been wanting to do for some time. Remember, the deal with FanDuel was really up after the 2027 season. So I think even before all this happened where FanDuel went belly up, the Braves were thinking about a deal for themselves and a network for themselves with additional programming, old games, interview shows, etc. And that's what we'll get with Braves Vision. The other piece of news, the Braves signed Chris Sale, their ace pitcher, to an extension, a one-year contract extension for 2027 for $27 million, and then a team option for 2028 at $30 million. Now, Chris Sale will turn 37 years old on March the 30th, but there is no question about the fact that when healthy, Chris Sale is one of, if not the best pitcher in baseball. And I'm not exaggerating with that. His only question is, can he stay healthy? He had back issues at the end of 2024 that kept him out of the playoffs. Then, of course, last year he dove for a ball on June 18th and missed a lot of time, about 10 weeks, with some broken ribs. So can Chris Sale stay healthy? That is the big question that he'll have to answer. But for the most part, if he's healthy, the Braves have an ace pitcher. I know we're all worried about what's going to happen with the other spots in the Braves rotation, but there is no question that Chris Sale is one of the best pitchers in baseball. So they got him locked up for an extra year. His contract was due to end after this season, so they've got him locked up for a couple more seasons. And it's a great thing to have that stability at the top of the Atlanta Braves rotation.